Hello. I'm so excited. Hello everyone and welcome back to Christina Does. In this video, I'm going to go over some of my ridiculously large makeup collection. And for the month of April, I will be using exclusively Ulta brand makeup. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with not only my collection, but some swatches, and let's see if their claims for their makeup actually holds up throughout the month. So let's start first with the way that I would start my makeup, and that would be with face primers. So I actually have two face primers here with me today. This is one that I've purchased myself. It's the Fabulous Face Foundation Primer. The claims for this product are that it is formulated to smooth out pores and fill in lines and wrinkles, creating the perfect foundation before makeup application. This formula also helps keep foundation in its place for a flawless look all day long. So the Fabulous Face Primer itself is a clear gel, as you guys can see. And it feels very slippy in hands, very silicone based. And it actually kind of reminds me of a Bare Minerals face primer, and I would love to do a side-by-side comparison to see if it holds up against the Bare Minerals one, just because I really enjoy that primer. And that's kind of the reason that I bought this one, is to see if it was a more affordable version of the Bare Minerals one, because that one's pretty pricey. Now the next face primer that I have is actually one from their $80 little makeup bag offers that they sometimes do. I think it's like every fall and every spring, or maybe it's just every spring. Ulta does a little deal where if you buy $20 worth of their makeup products, you get a free bag of like $80 worth of makeup from their line, which is pretty generous if you ask me. And it's kind of like, well, why wouldn't you want $100 worth of makeup for 20 bucks? It sounds like a pretty good deal to me. This is their mattifying face primer that came with one of those little bags for the spring 2018 collection. And so this is the applicator, and it kind of reminds me of those medicated lip balms that I used to wear as a kid. Was it like Chap's something, whatever. So this is an oil-free, paraben-free face primer that controls shine and blurs pores. Those are its claims. And so this is what it looks like out of the tube. It's kind of a translucent gel. It doesn't have that same silicone-y, slippy feel as the matte foundation primer, but it does feel really nice, and it goes on clear. I think I'll also do a side-by-side test with this one versus the mattifying face primer and see which one actually does better for my complexion. Especially with concealers, I have a difficulty. They settle in my creases under my eye like you would not believe, and usually by the end of the day, as a result, from me kind of wiping out my crease area of built-up product, there's no concealer left on my face. But I've noticed with the Ulta Full Coverage Concealer, like this little guy right here, it doesn't do that, and it's amazing. It doesn't settle into my creases. I'm not constantly like wiping the product away, and it just holds up for the whole day for me. This is a full coverage liquid concealer, and the color that I have is light cool. It's also waterproof, apparently. So maybe I'll jump into a pool or something like that to test it out. Probably not in April in Canada, because it's really cold until like July here. Slight exaggeration. And just like concealer, I only have one foundation available from Ulta Beauty. It was the highest rated one on their website, and for someone with oily prone skin such as myself, I really gravitated towards it. So it's the Ulta Beauty Mineral Powder Foundation, and the color that I got is 01 in Fair. But it comes with a lockable lid that you can actually turn to slide close if you don't want any product to get out, especially if you're traveling. So that's really nice. I know that's hard to tell right here on the screen. Or you can open it by sliding it over, and boom, there's your product. I wanted to pick this up not only because I have an oily face, I'm just oily, That sounds so gross, but I just am. But I figured the more powders that I put on my face, the more barriers to the oil, as opposed to putting on a liquid or a stick foundation, which might just kind of like smear off at the end of the day. I'm hoping that a powder is the solution to all of my foundation problems. So we'll see. We'll see. Month of April. Gonna test that out. And like the concealer and foundation, I only have one setting powder that I purchased myself as well. And it is the Ulta Beauty finishing powder, and this is the lightweight matte finish. You guys can see right here. And it's a pressed powder, which I was kind of surprised that I gravitated towards it. And it is fair to light in color. And it feels really, really finely milled. Like, you know how you can feel some grainy texture sometimes when you swatch a powder or something like that? You don't get that at all. You barely even feel it. So I'm really excited to test this out and see if it makes a difference in terms of color on my face too, because it does have, obviously, it's a tinted powder. So I wonder if that has an effect on the foundation in any capacity, but we'll see. Okay, so I have a couple blushes that I wanted to share, as well as a bronzer. And the first one is a part of the Spring 2018 collection, that the $80 bag that Ulta was offering. And these are the two colors that they have right here. It's got a little message up top, which I thought was kind of cute. No mirror, but it does have a magnetic closure, so that's actually really nice. And the packaging is cardboard itself, as are most of the products that come from these little $80 bags that they offer. But you know what? You get a pretty good sized product here for both the blush and the bronzer, and even the eyeshadows that they offer. So I don't really care. These blushes, so this is the rose blush right here, and upon just feeling it, it is so soft. Oh, it's like a pillow. It's like a powdery pillow. And for the bronzer, it's a little more rough in terms of texture, but those are the two colors right here. And the payoff for the blush is gonna have to be a little light-handed with the rose blush right here, because it's pretty pigmented. Holy crap baskets. Look at that. The bronzer I feel like I could be a little more heavy-handed with. It seems like it's a more delicate powder, and just swiping it back and forth multiple times, it's kind of like disappeared off my hand. Like, but where did it go? But the blush I'm really excited about. It's a matte finish. It seems pretty pigmented, and I will spend the rest of the month testing it out and seeing how I like it. The other blush that I have from Ulta that I purchased myself is the Let's try this again. It's the Ulta Mineral Blush, and this is in their color Sweet Pea. He's got really good reviews online, and I was just really curious. How I'm feeling, it feels very creamy, just like the other rose blush from the ULTA Collection, Spring 2018 collection. But it doesn't have as much of a color payoff as the other blush, so not as much, but it does have a little shimmer to it, a little sheen, a little glow, and I think it's more of a delicate as opposed to like a in-your-face blush, but I'm excited to try it out for April and report back to you guys. Let's talk about brow products really quickly. I have one item that I purchased and one item that came in the free box. The first item that I purchased is Ulta's Slim Brow Pencil, which comes with, I love these. This is pretty much the only brow product that I use anymore because I'm lazy. It has a spoolie on one end and the product on the other, and as you can see, really thin. It goes with quite a bit too. And I like the fact that they color code the lids, like the brown is clearly for the product and then the spoolie gets the clear end, because sometimes with the other products like NYX slim micro brow pencil or whatever it's called. I've definitely accidentally switched around the lids once or twice and squinched my product as a result. Lessons that are learned the hard way, let me tell you what. And it's a good color match for me. I have dark brown is the color that I used, and so far so good. Now in order to make sure my brows stay crusty, ooh, I don't want crusty brows, just kidding. In order to set my brows and make sure they stay in place, I really like to use a brow shaping gel, and lucky for me, in the spring 2018 free bag that I got, it came with one. And so this is in clear, this is Ulta Beauty's brow shaping gel, nothing else about it. And let's see here. So this is, oop, comes with a wee little spoolie. So tiny. But I think it's a good shape in order to really sort of get the brow hairs to stay in place, because sometimes throughout the day I forget that I'm wearing makeup and I'll like scratch my face and I'll be like, hey, what did I do? So the more things I can put on my face to make sure my makeup doesn't move when I'm being stupid, the better. So I also got in the spring 2018 Ulta Beauty bag collection thing, it was a complimentary one of their liquid illuminators. It comes in this cute little tube. It's cute, so cute. In Northern Lights, that's the color that it is. So it's very surprisingly, even though it's like pink coming out of the tube, it's actually rather delicate. It's just got a nice glowy sheen to it. If you blend it out, it gives a really delicate glow to the skin. Like now that I've blended it out, you can't really, I guess you can't really see. So we'll be testing that out for the month of April and seeing if it actually stays on the skin. Alright, let's move on to the rest of the eye products. I've got 2 eyeshadow primers here. This one I paid for and love with every ounce of my being, and this is a complimentary one that came in the Ulta bag. So the first one I'm going to be talking about is the Ulta Face Primer, oil-free, matte finish. This stuff is my jam on toast. It's paraben-free as well. I love this eye primer. I'm going to go ahead and say it right now. I'm going to keep using it occasionally throughout the month of April in order to test out eyeshadows versus this one right here. It's very creamy and tacky as well, so it does a really good job of actually keeping the eyeshadow in place, just from my personal experience. And with the spring 2018 complimentary bag, well, not complimentary, but you know what I mean, you pay 20 bucks and get 80 bucks worth of stuff. It was a good deal. Ulta also gave this tinted eyeshadow primer right here. It comes in this cute little tube, and it's in the color Peach Glow. So, whoa. Opening that up. So it's similar to the highlighter, the liquid highlighter in terms of... Oh, okay. So this is... Oh. Oh my. So this is... It's a tinted eyeshadow primer. Holy moly. Huh. That's cool. And it's even got a little bit of glow in it. So maybe you could even use this as a highlighter if you really wanted to. I don't know if I'd do that. But the consistency, it feels really nice. Like it's already dry. Like it dried down. Boom. And it's a little bit tacky on the fingers. But we'll have to test it out and see how it performs with eyeshadows and stuff. Because, I mean, like, it's so pretty. You could just use it as itself. Let's talk eyeshadow palettes. Because I have a lot. So I actually have 2. One from 2017's spring bag. One from spring 2018's Ulta bag. And then when I purchased myself, the Rose Gold Collection. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about this one first. It's a 12-piece eyeshadow palette, and it comes with a brush in here, but I didn't want it to fall out on me. So these are the colors to work with, and they are super pretty. It was one of the highest rated palettes on Ulta's website. That, and I think like their matte palette, those two were like 4.5 star rating. So I'm really excited to give these a really good test over the month of April. I'm really excited for like this color on the end here, this Dahlia. It's like a deep plum with almost a raspberry shimmer, and it's so pretty. Ooh! And it's pretty pigmented. So I'm excited to see if the rest of the eyeshadows perform up to snuff. Kind of like this one. Oh, I'm so excited for it. That was kind of the reason that I bought the palette, not gonna lie. Does anyone else buy an eyeshadow palette when they're like, I just want that one shadow right there? Everything else doesn't matter. Just that one right there. Or is that just me? So let's talk a little bit about the two complimentary or free-ish eyeshadow palettes that I have from Ulta as well. So this is their Spring 2017 collection, and they did a great job of actually labeling the colors here, so if you wanted an individual shadow, you can get that as well. It's the only reason that I mention this, as opposed to being like, well, you can't get it anymore, so good luck. But they have 6 colors that they offered last spring, and I'm pretty sure they're all available in their singles collection as well. So we have the Brownie, Romance, Full Moon, Moonbeam, Bayou, and this really pretty bronzy color, which is just, oh, it's so pretty. And for the 2018 spring bag, Ulta gave us these really pretty colors and another cute little message on the inside. It's another cardboard container with a magnetic closure, which is really nice. And this really does scream spring. So it's a lot more pinks, which is fine. I'm okay with pink. And we've got some pinks right here. We've got this really pretty shimmery, oh, sorry. I guess it is shimmery. We got a shimmery warm brown here, this really pretty seafoam green, and is this a shimmer? Oh no, so it's not a shimmer, it's a matte white color. So I'm excited to try this out, and it comes with a little brush here, but I didn't want it to fall out on me, so I took it out. That's all the eyeshadows. Let's move on. So for setting spray, I only have one setting spray, and that's okay. So I got the Ulta Beauty, it's one I purchased myself. It's the Ulta Beauty Matte Makeup Setting Spray right here, and it is a clear liquid. Yep. It smells kind of like soap, like old school soap. And let's talk about the spray. Okay, that seems alright-ish. Oh, well, okay, well, we're just gonna have to test that out. Now for additional eye products, I have 2 eyeliners here, one that I purchased myself and one that came complimentary in the bag. The first one that I purchased was the Micro Felt Tip Liner in black from Ulta Beauty, and this is the tip on this guy. It's actually got a little bead in it that you can shake up to get the product going. And let's see how this is. Ooh, so that is crazy black. It looks really nice, and I'm excited to try it out just because I'm really bad with using any sort of like liquid eyeliner on my eyes. I can never get a cat eye to look straight, so I'm hoping with this teeny tiny little itty bitty tip right here that it can save me from just basically like covering my whole eye in black, which is kind of what I end up doing anyhow. So here's to hoping. And the complimentary product that I received in the bag with all the $80 worth of makeup is just this black eyeliner pencil, and here it looks right here. So, I mean, it is alright. It's a pencil. We'll see, and it's in the color Blackout, apparently, so let's see. So it does smudge a little bit. I'm constantly in the search of a pencil that can go on my waterline or even just as an eyeliner that isn't going to run down my face, because again, I have an oily complexion. That's a really big issue for me, and as much as I love raccoons, I don't want to look like them. So I actually have 2 mascaras from Ulta that I will be trying out. The first one is from the complimentary collection for spring 2018, and it is the Plush Drama Volumizing Mascara. It comes in a tube like here. Focus. There we go. It's very shiny, very shimmery. And the wand, whoa! That's massive. Oh, that's interesting. So it's kind of, the bristles are interesting. They look like, yeah, it's a brush. Okay. So it's a brush, but it's got like spiralized bristles, which is really neat. I've not really seen that style, or the size of this wand is like, oh, that's massive. But I'm excited to see if it actually does what it says, which is volumize. It's what I like in a mascara. Also, I want to see how well it holds up after 12 hours. Now, the mascara that I did purchase is this Ulta Beauty Twisted Volume Maximum Performance Mascara, and it comes in a pink tube like so. And over here on the wand side, you can actually adjust the bristles on the brush to be whatever size volume you want. 1, 2, 3, and 4 are the scales, and the wand is synthetic, and it looks like this. So as you twist it, it actually twists the bristles right here, and I'm curious to see if 1, 2, 3, or 4 settings on this mascara actually does make a difference with the volume on my lashes, or if it's just a gimmick. Part of me thinks it's probably just a gimmick, but you know what? I'm gonna be a good sport about it, and we'll test it out. Alright, last but not least, we're gonna talk about some lip products that I have. A couple of them I've purchased, a couple of them came complimentary. So the first one that I purchased is this Ulta Beauty matte lipstick, and it is in the color Wicked Red. It's a beautiful sort of true red shade, the blue red. And the other free products that I wanted to mention, I have tried the coconut oil out, as you can see right here. It's a little icky, but it was originally clear. It's just that it smells like coconut, and I really wanted to wear it. But this is came in the complimentary $80 Spring 2018 bag, and it is Ulta Beauty's Juice Infused Lip Oil, and it comes with a little doe foot applicator, as you can see right here. And it smells like coconuts. I'm actually gonna just take some and apply it to my lips so you can see. I'm wearing a matte lipstick right now. Just adds this juicy, beautiful shine. Boom. Instant upgrade. So I've actually tried out this product already, and so far I really like it. Now obviously when you apply a lip oil on top of a matte product, or even just a lipstick in general, it is going to make it transfer, but whatever. I really like how my lips look and feel with it. It feels really nice. It's not sticky. It's a little, I mean, it's an oil, right? So it's gonna feel a little slip on the skin. But so far, I really like it. And I'm gonna test it out some more over April. Now the other two complimentary products that came with the Ulta $80 bag for Spring 2018 is a lip liner pencil in Bittersweet, and a matte, I'm assuming it's a matte. It says nude on the side, but it has a color, pink chocolate. So I guess it's a nude lipstick, and then the color is pink chocolate? I'm not sure. But here is the color right here. And I used it this morning putting on my makeup. But I really like the color. I think it's very flattering. The pencil is just, you know, a traditional lip pencil right here, and I think the colors do go really well together in terms of the lipstick and the lip pencil. I think they're a good match, so we'll be testing those out for the month of April. Whew, that was a lot of products. So thank you guys so much for sticking with me while I introduce and do some swatches for my first-ish impressions of my Ulta Beauty collection, and stay tuned for the month of April to see how those products held up or didn't hold up, and I will see you in my next video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I promise I'll be back for another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and I will see you in the next video.